Hi guys, this is Bhavna and you're watching India Today. I have the cast of Class with me right here. Firstly, a huge welcome to all of you. Before we begin, this is Class. So, जैसे हर class में शुरुआत होती है introduction के साथ. So let's begin with that. Look at the camera and just introduce yourselves to the viewers around.
I'll start?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chandan Raj. I'm playing Farooq Manzoor on Class.
Hi, I'm Anjali Sivaraman and I'm playing Suhani Ahuja.
Hi, I'm Piyush Khati and I'm playing Dheeraj Kumar.
Hi, I'm Aisha Kanga and I'm playing Yashika Mehta.
Hi, I'm Gurfateh Pirzada and I'm playing Neeraj Prasad.
हाय मैं चयन चोपड़ा हूँ और मैं ध्रुव सांघवी का किरदार निभा रहा हूँ
He took mine.
Hi, I'm Zain Shaw and I'm playing Veer Ahuja.
Hi, my name is Sivail Singh and I'm playing Balli.
Hi, I'm Madhima Sehgal and I'm playing Sabah Manzoor.
Hi, I'm Naina Bhan and I'm playing Koel Kalra.
Hello, my name is Moses Kaul and I'm playing Sharan Gujral on Class.
Yeah, lovely. A huge welcome to all of you firstly. I have to say I loved the episodes. I did not know what to expect actually when I started off and I was hooked on to it and I'm hopefully going to complete it today itself because I have the liberty, guys. I can watch it before anyone else.
Yes.
But thank you. Firstly, I want to start with Gurfateh. I mean, you know, this show actually came to you before Brahmastra even released and before all the success that you even saw. I want to know, when it first came to you, what was your first reason to say yes? Also because it's a remake of a Spanish series, which most of the people around the world have loved. Whenever a remake comes, there's always a second doubt people have, because there are references around. What was your... why did you say yes to playing Neeraj?
Firstly, I haven't seen much success yet. I would like to
I would like to differ. After Brahmastra, I think, yeah.
No. But when I think it didn't come to me. I tested for a long time, for about 6-8 months, and then I had a call with Oshim, the director.
Right.
And he basically didn't want to take me because he's like, "Arey, Dharma ka actor hai, pata nahi acting." And I was like, "Hey man, we can read and then you can decide if you want to take me or not." And obviously Netflix was very kind because they sort of pitched my name because I'd worked with them in Guilty. So yeah, I mean, it's a very well-written show, in fact, and it's not a remake; it's an adaptation in the Indian setting, and my character is very different. No one will, in the first instance, sort of give this character to me because I'm not that person. I don't move around like that, and I don't talk like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's essentially why I chose to do this, and I hope I've done justice.
You have been pretty convincing. I mean, I don't know if I should hate your character or like your character in ways, you know, so far.
You'll get somewhere, I guess.
I hope so. But, you know, for all of you as well, because there's a reference around. I mean, I'm sure. Have you firstly watched Elite, the series which this is adapted from? And did it ever hamper the way you approach your characters? Because, you know, it is... Sometimes you might get a little inspired and you would want to sort of ape what the other person has done, especially because it's been acclaimed so well. How do you give a fresh approach to a character which has already been done before, perhaps? I know this is like a... we'll start...
It's kind of
whoever wants to go first, I guess.
I feel like, I'll speak for myself, like when you're a newcomer, at least for me, you can't copy or, you know, ape another character like that because you don't know how to, right? It's very new. All you can do is do it yourself.
Right.
And then if it matches, it matches. I don't think that was ever the point. We were all supposed to bring out whatever we could and do it that way. But I never looked at it like that, even though I did see episodes of Elite. I don't think it would have been possible. Even if I wanted to copy it fully, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Plus, I think when we initially joined the project, Oshim did something that was great. He spoke to all of us individually, asking us about how we relate to the character, what we can bring to the table, what he feels the character is, he asked us who we think that the character is. And then we took bits and bobs from what he feels, what we feel, and then combine that to create the character rather than watching a show and aping it. You know?
And also you can't take like reference from their show because आप Indian setup पे show बना रहे हो.
Yeah,
right?
it's,
it's
So
completely
for me, it's like I'm playing a like Delhi boy, okay, हरियाणवी accent. अब I can't take that reference because आप अगर किसी हरियाणवी लड़के को रखते हो, उसका psyche अलग है, you know, हर character के लिए है. Like for वीर, उसकी psyche अलग है, दिल्ली का लड़का है. It's like मेरा बाप कौन है जानता है. It's like
जानता नहीं मेरा
you
बाप
can't
कौन
like
है.
take it from there, right?
Yeah.
So there's a nuance for Koel also for her character. Indian setup में, you know, for हमारे कल्चर में वो अलग हो जाता है. For character psyche is totally different.
Exactly, like going to what he said, that that's why the adaptation really works.
Yeah.
Because it has been like Oshim has taken time to craft each character into an Indian setup, so you never feel like, you know, they've just been picked up, hijacked and plunked in India, and you're like, who are these people? I think a lot of the comments also online were like, where is this school? What is this?
Yeah.
I think each character is played so honestly and so earnestly that's what people can relate to. You can relate to an underdog. You don't need them to go to Hampton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Especially for like Indian audience, उन लोगों के लिए इसलिए पूरा setup ही Indian का किया गया है. Like, you know, so आप relate कर सको character से. आप एक भी किरदार देखो तो आप अगर फारूक का देखो तो you relate with them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And what I like is that it's based in Delhi. It makes it more believable because it's based in Delhi. Because I was like, हाँ, ये होता है. Delhi में ये तो होता है.
दिल्ली की वाली.
दिल्ली में तो होता है यार.
दिल वाले हैं.
But what's good is I feel like people can generally find at least one person amongst the cast.
I think I found a lot of you all relatable.
It's a very relatable cast.
Like we guys are from Uttarakhand, but हम लोग दिल्ली से ही होके आए हैं इधर. So like we can also
दिल्ली वाली
relate.
vibe एकदम completely आ चुकी थी. मैं बोला ये मतलब there's a reason why it's set in Delhi because it feels so much relatable at every given point. I'm like, हाँ ये दिल्ली वाले हैं. ये ऐसे
सब में
करते
swag है, सब में टोरा है.
Especially your character. Balli is a complete Delhiite, I would say, you know. But how do you, I mean, you know, when you're playing a character which is so messed up in your heads, especially all the characters, in fact, it reminded me of a dialogue in Gehraiyan where they just say, we are just messed up people, and I just felt that this is what it is, you know. We are all messed up in our own ways.
I'm sorry, I'd like to correct you on that. I don't think we're messed up at all. I think we're very real.
No, when I say messed up, it means just like dealing with our own internal issues.
And also it's okay, like if you are messed
Human
up.
condition is messed up, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is.
That's what's relatable.
It's what's relatable.
And it's okay, आप youngster होते हो, जब adult होते हो, आप होते हो ऐसे, आप confused होते हो.
Struggles.
And I'm glad that there are shows which are literally highlighting that aspect of youth. Because for the longest time, we have only seen it's either white or black. It's never the
More of a
gray.
hypothetical.
And most of the time it's grey.
And then also when you watch the show and then you look at the characters, you don't actually just meet the characters, you meet their parents.
Yeah.
And I think you really, really understand why these kids are the way they are.
Yeah,
Whole
so
I think the
add
show
to it,
does
I
so-
don't
because,
think you're
yeah.
supposed to like or dislike the characters. You're just supposed to empathize and see why are they behaving this way, and that question is important.
And there are phases of characters where you find them to be very likable and you're championing them, but then there are phases of them that turn ugly. And then, but that's just what people are like. You're
Conditioning.
so I
true.
think it's more real than it is.
But Sharon, I want to ask you particularly because your character is something that I had a lot of problem with.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons, I'm sure you know we can't talk about it here.
Sure.
But how do you approach a character which is so dark or grey in ways and not judge it? Because usually as a human being, we tend to judge characters and people, right? When you have to play something like that, how do you keep your judgment of the character aloof?
Well, I think firstly, when you go into it, your approach needs to be that you cannot judge something that you are donning. For example, if I want to wear a t-shirt and I want to feel confident in it, I can't judge if it's good or not. I have to empathize, I have to like feel it, right? So when I went into Sharan, the idea was to understand where he was coming from, what his motives are, what his intentions are.
Right.
His intentions might not align with my moral compass.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's what you do, right? You completely create a new person. You create a new person. You create their moral compass, right? I'm not an ultra privileged Delhi boy the way Sharan Gujral is, right? So I think that creation was beautiful. I would not have Sharan be any other way than the way he is on the show. I'm very proud of him. The fact that you find him to be problematic works for me.
Yeah,
because
that's
that
a compliment actually.
Absolutely.
That all of you have done a
I think
great
the fact
job.
that it elicits a response from the audience, that means I have done something.
Yeah.
There's something that I've done along with Oshim, Kabir and Gul, who backed me up on the vision. I think that's what it is, and I'll take that as a compliment, and thank you.
It is a compliment.
I wanted to add to that actually. I think that like good cinema is something that inherently makes you feel uncomfortable because you're watching it privately and you can see the things that you kind of resonate with, or if something affects you. You can really take a moment to see how it affects you. Why do I feel this way about it? I think Netflix did a really great series, Delhi Crime. It stood with me till today.
So, and to add to that, I just want to say on behalf of my character, perhaps you as a viewer would like to go for the more, you know, the alphas, or maybe the ones that just speak to you on the first, you know, impression. Sharan Gujral is not that. By episode 4, you still haven't really figured anybody. Nobody can figure Sharan Gujral out until the 4th episode. Watch it till the end, then we'll have another chat. Maybe, and maybe you'll come, you know, wearing a T-shirt that says Team Sharan. And we'll embrace each other.
Okay, lovely. But for you, Dhruv and Farooq, I mean, I'm taking the character names because I just feel that I'm right now into the show so much that I can identify with the characters more, right?
For us.
Your chemistry is something that I really enjoyed on screen. I felt that
Even off screen, it's good.
I'm sure we'll test that. I have a game for that right now. But I want to know, were there workshops, because it looks very seamless on screen, right? But there needs to be a sense of comfort off screen to be able to perform that, so that there's no awkwardness while you are even conversing. Were there workshops that happened so that you all can portray your characters?
Yeah, I mean, we started with the workshops. There were, I don't remember exactly, but there were character workshops, there were intimacy workshops. We had like a chemistry test, we did that. But I think to just answer it briefly, I think the only reason when I would say that it looks good on screen, the two of us, is because we're very comfortable with each other as friends. And genuinely, I mean, it wasn't difficult at all to do any scenes with Chintan, because we share a very, like a friendship that's, I think, that will outlive our fame.
Yeah. So yes, adding to that, I remember our first day actually, and so like we had this workshop exercise where our acting coach, he told us to do the mirror exercise where we had to mirror each other's movements, followed by we were just acting out some random scene, not from like class but just a random scene. And so the dialogues are improvised by us, and I said something on the lines of some spiritual term I used, and even he was like, "Are you into spirituality?" And that's when we started bonding, and
So
because he is really into spirituality.
Yeah, so that's the Chintan and I talk, that's what our conversations are about. With everyone else, they're different.
Sadhguru.
Yeah, exactly. वही actually term वही था. मैंने बोला सदगुरु का कुछ बोल दिया उन्होंने. अरे you watch ईशा के videos क्या? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Sadhguru is the one who
हाँ, उन्होंने blessing दी है.
The planets,
उन्होंने
Planet, universe,
Galaxy.
power.
But Veer and Dheeraj have a very different equation on, of course, because Suhani is involved and in the show. I want to know how did you all break the ice? Because even for, like I said, chemistry, be it a love chemistry or hate chemistry, it needs to come on screen really well.
There were days we really hurt each other, you know what I mean? There were days I would slap him.
Just want to
I was slapped right there, like next to this building.
He got slapped. You've seen the trailer and stuff. He got slapped in that building right there.
Real slap.
That's a real slap, and I did it. And
It's like marle, joke se maar.
and even when I'm holding his collar or roughing him up and stuff, he gave me that confidence to be able to do that to him, and that only comes with a really strong bond.
Yeah, the trust that we have.
The trust that we have for each other, yeah. And in fact, I said this earlier, even when the time came for the slapping scene, normally before you're doing like an action scene like that, you will warn the person that you're gonna, we knew.
Yeah.
There was no communication before that scene.
We just knew slap
We looked
was
at each
coming.
other, he expected it, and
This
that's
is our job, like,
yeah.
let's be honest.
And that's, I'm speaking for everyone here.
bond.
We could do these scenes, whether they're intimate scenes or like the fights and all that, it's because of the really strong bond all of us have together.
Right.
Plus, like, slaps are taken really seriously on the show.
Yeah,
I
very-
got slapped 50
everyone's
times,
gotten slapped.
Gurprit has gotten slapped like 100 times. It was like
All of us have gotten slapped.
real energy to the show.
We should just do a reel where like everyone's
We are just laughing.
100% that'll be on the show.
That's going to be a trendy thing now.
So, Ani, your character is actually one of the most complicated characters, and outrightly so. I mean, it's not like, I mean, everyone in the family is also aware, and there are times when you casually pass it off as, ki, "Arey, is she mad? Ye ladki pagal hai kya?" Especially Gurfateh's character says, you know, when when he pushes, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I mean, you know, because it's, was it difficult to sort of portray that? Because it can be challenging on set as well, to embody and to know that this is the headspace this character is coming from.
Yeah, actually, it was quite challenging. Mostly because, I don't know, you don't walk around on a day-to-day basis with that headspace, you know. So it would take Osham a few tries to like really get me riled up, because it's only when I got really, really riled up that I was able to get into that state of mind. It was something that I was sort of familiar with in the past, and so it was easier to relate to it, you know, because it was easy to relate to it, and because I know people who've been in the same position.
I'm sure, yeah.
It was easier to empathize with her, and it was easier to get into the skin and actually feel it.
Right, lovely. On that note, I'm going to start with my first game segment, because I found it very difficult to keep up with the slangs, the Gen Z slangs that we talk about. I'm so sorry, but literally while Googling, I had a problem. I was like, oh my God, this is a word?
Yeah.
Okay, people use this in the
That's Team Yashika. So Aisha actually wrote a lot of the Gen Z dialogue on the show.
You really did?
them an entire sheet with Gen Z dialogue and what it meant, and went over our entire script and incorporated and changed words as and where necessary. So
And
that
even when there are scenes where you see the phone screen and there are some terms, that's
All the
Aisha.
text, that's
She
actually
wrote,
Aisha
it's not
writing
an edit
all of
or
that
anything.
down, yeah.
I wrote.
You made it so difficult, because I'm like, I literally, like, what does this word even mean?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. But it just had to seem like we were much younger, and for that we needed to talk a certain way.
I just feel it was so... Because I was like, oh my God, Gen Z use these words?
Yeah.
Okay. That made me feel old also, because I couldn't, like, you know, keep up to it. But okay, I have very simple words actually, not very difficult words. But, okay, let me start with something called simp. Do you know what that means? Of course, Aisha, we are not keeping you in for this, because
She's out of the
you literally wrote, you are a pro when it comes to this, right? Me?
I know this one, yeah.
Oh, Anjali.
Whoever wants to go first,
Go for it. Anjali, go. Go.
Grandma gets to go first. Simple. You know, like if someone really likes someone and they're all like, oh, mushy and like extra affectionate.
So how do you use it in a sentence? Please teach me.
That guy simping after her.
You're such a
look at him,
You're
he's
such a simp.
Dheeraj is such a simp for Suhani.
Oh, like,
simping after
oh
her.
my God, I want to kiss you every day. You're so simple.
Yeah.
There's something called cap.
Yeah, cap, no
idea.
cap.
Cap, no cap.
We had yesterday. Yeah.
Lie?
Now we know everything.
Yeah.
You are lying.
Lie.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
How do you use it in a sentence?
I don't know.
No cap.
No cap is no lie. Yeah.
We don't, I mean, more.
Okay.
Class is the best show. No cap.
No cap.
Oh. So you say a sentence and then you say no cap.
It's more of like no caps, I love you, bro. I love you, bro, no caps.
So it's not a lie. I
It's more of
really...
a hip hop thing, right?
Ah, okay.
That's how I grew up.
Slay. I think this is a very simple word.
Kill it.
Kill it.
Smash
Kill it.
The entire class is
Like
doing
what
that.
class? Listen, you have to give me something to say. I was about to say
It's
that
all
the
about
class
the
is
one-liners.
slaying it.
Class is slaying it.
Okay, there's something called stan. I think this is also a very...
Still don't get what this means.
Aisha, I just told you, you're not in this.
I think I know this one. It's like a stalker and a fan,
Stalker
right?
fan.
Stan is a fan.
Yeah.
Stalker fan.
Isn't it a stalker fan?
Yeah, stalker fan.
Aisha told me this is
Stan.
I just cannot remember.
Stalker fan.
Stan.
And there's a
Basically, you're a fan, but you also stalk them.
Yeah.
But there's like me, he's just like, oh, what are these words?
Stan. Talk of
Stan.
That's okay.
You're learning like me. I learned it this morning.
It's now coming to me. Have you seen that homicide also?
Wait, how do you
That
use it in a
Stan.
sentence?
So Stan, the
Stan
first
for
time,
me,
I'll tell you the
yes.
first time I read this word, I thought it's MC Stan. And then I realized, no, it's not MC Stan.
I haven't which is about this. So
Like Loki, I stand class. It's
See, Loki, oh my god, I just know you've written all the...
Only Heike standing class.
Heike standing class.
What is Heike?
Heike is obviously
Opposite of-
loud and proud.
dear Slim, I'm your biggest fan. This is Stan.
I think Gurfateh would know this. Ghost. Ghost.
Ghost is like disappearing on someone.
Yeah,
not,
Martini,
not,
why would-
Yeah, see, this,
would Gurfateh
I also knew about this one because
I would know that.
Yeah, why do you say that? I would know.
this is like a normal, like this is even I knew.
That
I'm just assuming you would know.
Gurfateh, did you ghost her?
Some
Yeah.
He goes us on a regular basis.
Okay, sus.
like a
Is
pussy.
it like suspect?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you got it.
Suspicious.
Yeah, you don't even want to use full words now. You're just like,
Like someone's also being really
okay, I will ask Karan now because he's completely quiet in this. Main character.
Go.
You're asking me?
Main character.
You mean main character energy? Are you missing a word?
No, I don't know. This is what it said.
main
Well,
character.
Okay, so he's correcting me. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
basically main character,
Main character energy. It basically means someone who has the energy of a main character, like the term says, and is like, you know, everybody is in the background. Everybody is a side actor.
The world revolves around them.
It's more of like who brings shadows to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In class, let me put that in a sentence. In class, all of you have main character energy. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Sharan's
Correct?
world. Everyone's just living in it.
I am convinced Aisha has written all the dialogue.
I have.
She has.
Okay, now we'll play a quick game which is called Most Likely To. You have to just point out and tell me who is most likely to do these things, okay? So, who is most likely to fake their own death?
As character?
Chayan.
No, this is as you.
people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Chayan.
Chayan would definitely do it at some point.
100%.
Chayan.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, who's most likely to drop everything and travel the world? Like just drop
Maddie.
it.
Anjali.
Anjali and Madhyama.
Anjali's been doing a lot of traveling recently.
Okay, who's most likely to get starstruck after meeting a celebrity?
I think it's
Internet.
Nana. I think it's Nana. And it's not even like, it's not even a big celebrity.
It's random
I'll tell you
celebrities.
what. Like, it's like
Who does that?
Seema ji from
Indian matchmaking.
like it's like those celebrities.
Yeah.
It's like
That's good, yeah.
you know those
Reality
cool
shows.
ones. Cool ones. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings me to who's most likely to star in a reality show.
Naina Bhan. Listen, she watches every
I think,
single reality
I think Aisha, because that's like her favorite genre of.
I love cringe.
Aisha.
Oh,
So one of our fellow actors has actually been on Roadies.
oh yes, of course.
Roadies. Harshvi.
Ashwira's main character energy.
Likely, who's most likely to laugh in a serious situation?
All of us.
I think all of us. I think all of us.
All.
This guy would do it.
I think Anjali also.
All of us except
And
Moses because he's like really serious
Serious guy.
when acting.
Mature guy.
What? Say that again?
Like who wouldn't laugh while acting or doing the scene?
Oh.
Okay, who's most likely to binge watch Class on the first day of its
All of us. All of us. Watch Class, Pep Talk. All of us, all of you. All of you guys.
Please.
Can I just say that it's my best friend's birthday on the 3rd of Feb?
But you'll be binge watching.
No. That's her birthday party. That we're all going to binge watch it together.
But
It's
only
and
one
she
account.
planned this.
No.
One account,
She
matlab?
planned
एक
her
साथ
birthday
अलग-अलग
party
account
around binge watching all 8 episodes.
We need friends like
And
them.
she wants to do
Yeah,
a
but like-
sleepover for her birthday where we all watch it.
But I honestly feel like you would literally watch it for the first time on like 1.5x. Because you sort of like, like, guys, I already know what happened.
I know I haven't read the script, so I really want to see what's up.
Okay, most likely to get drunk at pre-drinks.
Anjali.
Sivayal.
At Mars.
I say
One time, one time.
I remember Osham was just.
Stop,
I can't say this on
yeah.
camera.
Also, I think Anjali's a consistent so drunk all the time.
Don't out her.
Like she's consistently the drunkest.
She's traveling these days, I saw.
Now she doesn't get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's all right.
Like
She's good now.
Now
Anjali
she
can drink.
That's right.
She knows that.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly now, who's most likely to spend all their money on stupid things? Like something that you buy and then never use.
Piyush.
Piyush wastes a lot of money.
This guy.
Saves nothing.
Piyush saves nothing.
Actually, yeah, Piyush wastes a lot of money.
Just shut up.
And then he'd call and he'd feel
He
really
says it.
bad about it. He'd be like, "Bhai yaar, मैंने क्या किया यार?"
ये अभी तक होटल में रह रहा है.
2 साल हो गए.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years he's in a hotel.
Piyush
So different from his character, right?
wastes everyone else's money. Like he's just wasting it all.
But lovely, this was a fun chat. I really had so much fun chatting with you all, and I hope that class gets all the love and it cements your status in the industry as much as, because you all have worked really hard and I can see that on screen. But it will happen this year. Okay, lovely. On that note, thank you so much, all of you, and all the very best.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.